This is Joe Vaclavik from CME Group here in Chicago. The soybean market was sharply higher here on Tuesday following a long holiday weekend. The November contract traded into some pre-USDA report levels. Remember, we had a very bearish report from USDA on August 10th. We saw a pretty sharp sell-off following that, but during the last couple of trading days, we were able to erase those losses and again trade at those pre-report levels. So the market acting very, very well despite some larger U.S. production prospects. Now, I think that part of the game here is just that, U.S. production and exactly what we're going to end up with. We've got another report from USDA next Tuesday. That's the September crop production report. We could certainly see an adjustment to the yield numbers there. I think some traders at least are starting to work with a lower yield number versus USDA's 49.4 that we saw a few weeks ago. I think that the Farm Journal Crop Tour revealed that we had lower pod counts throughout the country. So I think that there may not be as much optimism in regard to the crop as there had been maybe a couple of weeks ago. But the verdict very much still out, and we've got another few USDA reports ahead of us till we really digest that. I think ownership is also an issue to be monitored here. You know, we watch the CFTC reports every week to see which side the funds are on. I think the farmer's position here is kind of interesting. You know, farmers to a pretty significant extent have been sold out of old crop beans for a while. I don't think there are a whole lot of farmer-owned old crop beans still out there. I think farmers also were fairly aggressive with new crop beans relative to, say, corn or wheat, where there's still a lot of farmer-owned inventories. I think farmers are kind of light on beans, and I think that that opens the door potentially to some upside here that maybe you don't have in a market like the corn market or the wheat market. So still a lot remains to be seen. We'll keep an eye on any adverse weather here in September and also that big USDA report next week. Again, Joe Vaclavik from CME Group here in Chicago.